If I suggest right now, people can do harm, but technically you can do that. You can do Feng Shui to the point that someone bankrupt. You can do the point to someone get injured. Think about it. If you have something sharp constantly pointing at you
Like
in your
this.
own home, you probably not want to live in that place.
Feng Shui to attract money.
So the golden coin frog thing is actually a beast. So it's not gonna help you with money.
Why is the Feng Shui important?
Feng Shui is important because
The common thing that we will not suggest you to have in the bedroom is the how Feng Shui work.
hello
Hello
everyone.
everyone. Today we will answer about the most question about Feng Shui and astrology. So let's have the question first about the Feng Shui.
Yep.
So this is what people mostly have the
Google
question
search.
about it. So Feng Shui, and then we start with the first one. What Feng Shui element mean?
The Feng Shui element normally in this term probably gonna refer back to the word Feng Shui, right? The word Feng Shui is mean wind and water.
Yeah.
So typically gonna mean element about this. But I think in modern term it's more like a chi or the flow of energy, which is in this term is intangible, I would say.
Is it have like element for myself? Like what Feng Shui element am I?
So mostly Feng Shui will do an element according to a house or a place, non-living thing. Mostly gonna be non-living thing. So the element of a house probably about wind and water mostly. Not gonna be fire, not gonna mean earth, not gonna mean other type of stuff about this kind of Feng Shui.
So if you want to know about your element of your body, you have to know about the astrology about yourself. So moving on to the second question. What Feng Shui should not have in the bedroom?
So this one is quite common,
Yep.
especially in Thai astrology. So the hard to answer way is it can be and cannot be. So you can put anything in the bedroom,
Yep.
but what color, what position, what type of bedroom there is. Are you sleeping alone? Are you sleeping as a couple? It's more to the detail of the person who asks this question. But typically is the bed need to be in good position, right?
And the common thing that we will not suggest you to have in the bedroom is the water.
Yes.
For example, like if you have a fish tank or any water or the dehumidifier or like the humidity, because mostly the humidity is not good for human, especially when you're sleeping. So I think the main thing that you should not have in your bedroom is the water. And next we move on to the third question. How Feng Shui work?
So Feng Shui always work, right? Like what we said in Thai Feng Shui, we divide in Thai basic Feng Shui, we divide the section to a place into four parts, right? So it represents man and woman, a boy and a girl. So this is how it works. Normally, if you live in that space, you will have influence of a young, if for example in front, left side, you will have influence of a young little girl. So however little girl act plus your personality. So it's gonna mean you're gonna have that personality of a little girl? No, it means that you need to have your base personality first and then a little girl personality on top.
Actually, I think the combination Feng Shui we have in our class, in our subject, we have Feng Shui, we have color, and we have the day astrology. So everything combining, it will make the Feng Shui work. Next, the fourth question. You wanna try to rip it off? Why is Feng Shui important? I believe that is the question. Yep. So why is the Feng Shui important?
So Feng Shui is important because it interacts with the human.
It's the place where we live, of course.
Feng Shui will not be important at all if there is non-human in that place, right?
Like on the forest, mountain, there is no Feng Shui there.
There is Feng Shui there, but Feng Shui is more like a place where people or human or animal create certain thing on. So if there's no creation, like a mountain alone, even though they have Feng Shui, there's nothing to interact with. You're not stay in there. So once Feng Shui is important, plus human always.
Need to have something there.
Yeah.
A living thing with non-living thing together.
Yes.
Make Feng Shui important.
Yes.
Of course. And next, are Feng Shui bracelets real? What is that? like the golden charm ring.
But that is not Feng Shui. Feng Shui is technically mean only for
A house.
space, a house. So if a modern day people, especially we can see a lot to from America or from European Feng Shui master where they not originate from this Asia culture, or even though they originate from this Asia culture, they have a lot influence about foreign land and they thought everything is Feng Shui. No, Feng Shui is represent only by the term of the building itself and the people who gonna live in there. The bracelet is not Feng Shui. You cannot be Feng Shui.
Have to be taxa or the day astrology.
Yeah, are you non-living thing? If you non-living thing, Feng Shui will work.
No, but if they ask about like the statue working, oh yes, that is can work.
Yes.
Okay, the next question. Feng Shui frog, yeah, it's coming. Feng Shui frog with coin in the mouth.
So this one is come from a common misconception about foreigner versus Chinese mythology. So the golden coin frog thing, it's actually recently news though.
Yeah.
Not that old, not in ancient Chinese.
Think about the frog like this small,
Yeah.
and then you think about how much they can eat. The coin is gonna be less than $10.
Yeah, I mean like if you watch like
Yeah.
animation about Chinese and Japanese, you have a god that have a frog face, right? So those are considered demon. They're not considered a god. So when you consider them demon or a yokai or a yao guai as a Chinese term, it's actually a beast. So it's not gonna help you with money. So if a coin with a frog, it's very new to a modern Chinese era.
I think it's just the symbol that someone named it, and then everyone thought that it represent the money because they have the money there. You know, like the money statue there.
Yeah. But frog can eat a lot, so I think that when frog can enlarge, it means that frog keep a lot of money in there. But that is just a foreigner translation, I probably said.
So it would not work with the Feng Shui. And next, Feng Shui with the mirror.
Feng Shui with the mirror is one thing very common I see, but it's not that common in ancient time. It's not that common in Asia
I have to say
culture.
that in the past, like don't have to be like 1,000 years, only 100 years. Mirror is very hard to find.
Yeah.
And a real mirror, it's like it has to be like the yellow brass, or like it's not clear mirror like present
Like we
charm.
talk about like 400 years ago, 200 years ago. 200 years you have mirror already, but 400 years ago you need to use brass or something reflective.
It's not
polish it
clear.
up. It's not a mirror. It's something that mostly reflect a light, not reflect your vision.
So it's not work in the term that they thought.
It's not gonna work in the sense of it attract money or
Oh,
it
no.
create like better energy flow or something like that.
Next, Feng Shui to make your neighbor move. Like move out.
Move out.
Yep.
For they have a couple. If I suggest right now, people can do harm, but technically you can do that. You can do Feng Shui to the point that someone bankrupt. You can do the point to someone get injured by just adding a couple of key color that make it harmful. They already
Or
want
like
to
the
move
angle.
out. Yeah.
Like at the
Fence angle.
Fence
Fence
like
angle
in the
help a
arrow
lot.
shape.
Think about it. If you have something sharp constantly pointing at you
Like
in your
this.
own home, you probably not want to live in that place.
Because human have its own instinct, and if you feel like you are in danger, if you feel like you are not skilled, you will feel like this is not a place where you want to live, you might want to move.
Yeah.
This could happen.
It can be worse. You can make them divorce. We can make them hurt to the point that they go to hospital. You can make them die. I mean,
Wow.
to the point that we can teach you to the point to that. But the problem is we're not gonna teach you that. Otherwise, you're gonna kill a lot of people.
Yeah, keep it be a secret. Yep. And then before the last question, Feng Shui can bed face the door? Can the bed face the door?
In this one, I think it's not about direct hit of the power because a lot of new master, I would say new claim master probably claim that the face should not face the door because people open it up, you can see them right away.
Yep.
The
It will
problem-
spook you out, I think.
The problem is in the ancient China, if you talk about Feng Shui from ancient China time, the bed always face the door. it means that the king face the door always, because the door at that time is not small door though, it's like quite big of a door. It even be a hallway.
Normally they will put the bed in the position that's very important. It's like in the middle of everything because it's the most important place in the house is the bed.
So to answer question, do the bed can face the door or not? The easy question is yes, it can face the door if you really need to.
But for us, it depends on we also have the
Angle.
The angle, like is it parallel to the roads or not? We still have follow more. We still have a lot of video about it. Yep. And we at the last question already. Feng Shui to attract money. This one is easy question.
This one is quite easy.
Yep.
So to do Feng Shui that attract money is mainly about water.
Yep.
It's mainly about
Color.
So both of this, if you nail it, water, it can be what? Water tank, water supply,
The toilet position.
the toilet position, the color is everything in the house. It needs to be a team. It needs to be a color team that fit well for your personality, for the house personality. Therefore, you can make the extra money that you want, or the money can come in. The problem is, if you say that everything is right, everything is correct, but you did not work, you just slept there, you don't have a job, then it's not gonna attract money. It's not a mythical magic item where you sit there and
It's
the coin gonna pop off
It's
the
like
ground.
it's just something that support you, like give you more energy
Yeah.
to work. So we nail how many answers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 about the most question about the Feng Shui.